How you doing?
Hi. Hey, so I already signed you in, and we'll go over here to a little meeting room if that's okay with you.
Okay.
And here's your badge.
Okay.
So that way you can put that on somewhere. That way they know you're with me.
Right on. Can you hold that for me real quick?
Sure. Do you want me to? Which way? Or tell me which one you want me to.
There's a phone in
hold.
there, so.
Oh, you got a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah. Jason needs it out. Welcome in. You're live, just to let you know.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you rescheduling. I know how you support the youth in our community, and that's what I was trying to do the other day. So
appreciate it. Yeah, getting back at me too.
Uh-oh, what happened to your face?
Oh, it's just shaving.
Oh, okay. Do you have everything you need?
I got it. All
right, cool.
Yeah. Nice day out today.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
Be a good day at practice, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we went to Delta, Colorado this past weekend. Yeah.
How many teams?
I think there was like six. Six teams, yeah.
It's a long drive. So how many games did you get in at least?
And it was. It's a different, the altitude. Yeah, Colorado.
Hate to travel that far and only get in like 2 games.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully you got more than 2 games.
Yeah, we did all right. We did all right, actually.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I reserved a conference room over here so we could.
That same room. Okay, the same room we went to, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, same room. I think we met.
John Denicola, welcome in.
How long ago was that? Like.
Last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's been a whole year almost.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, okay.
That's the best lighting we have, so hopefully if you want to sit there, I'll sit over here so that way you have a good angle if that's okay.
Jason is now, John Denicola, welcome in. Here with Hank ADAIR, right? You're the supervising manager?
Hank ADAIR, I'm the director of the electric utility.
Okay, director.
I'm going to put my phone on mute, that way we can have a silent, I'm sorry, so we can have a focused conversation.
Yeah. Last time we met him here.
Yeah, I think we did, huh?
Yeah.
It's kind of a nice little spot,
Yeah.
It's just right here on the corner.
Yeah, the first thing I want to know is this building, who's it funded by?
Well, right now this building is called the Municipal Operations Center, so this is the electric side of it. So we're funded by the customers, or the public, if you will, that pay electric utility bills. So like Farmington Electric is an enterprise of the city of Farmington. So our service territory is like 1,700 square miles. Right?
Yeah.
That's between Rhode Island and Connecticut. It's huge.
Yeah.
And so it's well beyond the city limits, even though we're governed by the city of Farmington. That's why we have a utility commission.
Yeah.
And we have representatives from even the outlying areas, even beyond Farmington. They sit and provide us advisement, I guess would be the best way to say it. And so really we're paid directly as an enterprise by the customers that pay their utility bills, but we're truly governed by the city of Farmington. But who pays for it is the ratepayers. But what we like to say is we're public power, so we're owned by the community, but well past Farmington, right? So a ratepayer that is in the town of Blanco, do you know where Blanco's at? Yeah, so a ratepayer from Blanco is actually owns a piece, if you will, or pays the salary. They're our customer for this utility. Yeah,
but it still comes back to the city, right? The city?
Well, the city has governance, correct.
Yeah, so it's still paid by taxpayers.
But not paid by governance by the city, but paid by ratepayers.
No, if it's under the city, we get our taxes deducted by state and federal, which is what the city is under.
Correct.
So but you guys are still...
But the GRT does not come to the city of Farmington Electric. There is no transfer of GRT dollars into the Farmington Electric utility.
So you're saying that there's no public at all around here in Farmington is not paying for these buildings at all?
The only piece that would be there would be we have GRT that pays for some of our ancillary services like finance and things like that. And they actually work for the utility and help us out, and they have a thing called cost allocation, and so we pay them for the services we get. And vice versa, we do services here that help the whole city out, and so they actually fund a little bit into some of those. So I guess in its purest form, there is a little tiny bit that may come from GRT. Let's say we have a safety person that works for the electric utility but supports the whole city. A portion of that person's time is paid for by the city general fund, as they call it.
Yeah, so all these vehicles here they're not publicly funded. They're not, and the workers, they're not working. They're under a separate entity.
Well, I would say they're publicly funded because the public is paying for their rates.
Well, exactly what I was trying to get to.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Yeah, their public is paying for their rates, right? Again, just like I said, there's a person in Blanco paying a rate that helps fund that vehicle, but they're not in the city of Farmington proper. Does that make any sense?
I understand.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to get to you is, the public still funds these vehicles and the public workers that work under this company, right?
Yeah, I would say if you want to use the definition of ratepayers as the public, and we say we are public power, I would agree with that.
No, publicly funded. The whole public around here. The public that here, the public here in Farmington that live here in Farmington, they still got say, because when I went to go make a complaint, I was told to go up to City Hall.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it was a complaint, but I think you were asking IPA requests, if I recall. And that's
no, I made a complaint on.
Okay.
What was Nikki? Nikki and what was her name? You know who I'm talking about. Your main the one that answers the line, the church.
I believe you're talking about Velma.
Velma.
Nikki.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you talked to him, and I committed to you prior to meeting up. It's okay if I take a drink, but I committed to you that I would review your video right before we met today.
Yeah. So who funds? Who pays their salaries, and that's what I want to know. And like you're saying, it's there's different. Like you said, Blanco.
Yeah, is it Blanco or Blanco? I say Blanco.
So
what do you say? I don't.
It's
we all say
difficult, yeah.
Different language terms, right?
Yeah. So what I'm trying to get at is, as a public, as me as a member of the public, I know this is a publicly funded building. That's why I'm in here.
Yeah. And it's a public area out there in the customer service area. It's quite busy over there. Did you see? There's like 10. There's 10 people there. I think you even videoed it.
Oh yeah, I've got I think I've been in here 3 times now, 4 times or something like that. Yeah, so the thing that I have a problem with the customer service when they answer the phone, Velma, I let you know before, and you said you would have a word with her, and Nikki. You seen the unprofessional, the attitude that Velma had with me.
Velma wasn't on the video that you asked me to look at. You had it titled that way, but you just talked to Nikki, if I recall.
Velma was on the video. You just didn't see it.
Oh, well, I looked at one you even had titled. So I know you talked to Nikki in that one.
Yeah, but Velma was on there.
I think, okay. I'll go back and look at it again, Justin. But
that's what I kept on telling my viewers, that she's the reason why I'm down here.
I think you were saying it, but you weren't interacting with her at that point.
Yeah, because she doesn't want to interact with me at all. If she's a public employee of this building, she should be more professional and interact with me. She was avoiding me.
Oh, I didn't.
I was there in the building. She could have said, "Yes, may I help you?" Never did. She knew who I was, and the unprofessional stuck.
I didn't know you interacted with her because that
was over the phone.
But I know you were stating things, but I didn't see interact. You did interact with Nikki though.
Yeah, but how come she told me that she couldn't give me your number? There's the thing. I asked her for your number. Yes, and the attitude, the demeanor that she has, the attitude, is very poor. I don't know how long they've been doing it. And the first time that we sat in here and we had a word about this, you said you would, go ahead and have a word with them, Nikki and.
Yeah, and I think I asked you, Justin, did she say her name the other day, right? And we did say
it's not about that. It's about the attitude, Sure, she gave her name, but for the first few seconds there, she thought about it, but she gave it,
She did, right?
But it's not about that, that's the thing that you keep on overriding, It's the unprofessional way that she came across me. What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's your impression of that, and then I also think
it's not an impression. It's all. You want to listen to it?
I'm just sitting here wherever you want to go, Justin.
Okay, everybody. This is what I'm talking about.
Yes, who am I speaking with?
This is Velma.
Okay, Velma, I'm trying to get a hold of the police station, and this is what I got from Aztec, New Mexico, and I've been trying to tell them. I just let her know that, and she said she called the police station, and they're waiting for my call.
Okay, so right now it's just going straight to voicemail, so you're going to have to leave a message. That's all I was told this morning from the police department.
Well, what I was just told is that they're expecting my call. I just called a while ago to Aztec.
Well, do you have a name on the person who's expecting your call? I can send you directly there.
That's not what I was told. I was told that go ahead and call the Farmington police station. This is the number that
because
I got.
Right now, I don't know what I was out all last week, so I was not here. I was told this morning when I returned to work that everything is just going to voicemail. So you have that option to leave a voicemail. They will return your call. You're going to have to leave your name and number.
So whose line is
sorry, that's all I was told.
Is Aztec line, or are you telling the truth?
So right now, it's going to send you to dispatch, I think, if you don't leave a message.
Is the police station
Which is the Aztec line. Which is the Aztec line, yes. The 334-6622. The non-emergency number.
Okay.
So you're going to have to leave a message. That's all I can tell you. I'm sorry.
Are they open today?
They are open, yes.
That's all I'm trying to figure out. So they're not answering the phone. That's all I tried to call up there. And now then I called over to Aztec.
Okay, well, I just explained to you that they're not answering
talk to your
the phone right
supervisor.
now. I'm not sure what's going on.
Give me your
But
supervisor.
all I was told this morning, no, you listen, you keep interrupting.
So I heard it, and first you asked if she said her name, and she did.
You keep on overriding that. That's not what I'm trying to get to. Her unprofessionalism. Yes, she brought her name up. She didn't want to do it in the first couple seconds, but she thought about it and she gave it. To where you keep on overriding it and you keep on saying, oh, she did give you service, and you just barely listen to tell me, she's telling me to listen to her, and in an unprofessional way. And last time I have your recording on here too, where you kept on overriding how unprofessional she was, but you kept on saying, oh, she did give her name, didn't she? So, and that's what you guys are, you're protecting them is what you're doing. You know what's wrong, the unprofessional attitude she has on there. She shouldn't be speaking to the public like that at all. That's the reason first time I called down here, she was the same way answering the phone, unprofessionally. Then I asked for the supervisor. Did you hear me ask her for the supervisor?
Yeah, I was waiting. Every time I start to talk, you want me to stop while you're making a statement. So I was just waiting.
Because what you're going to do is you're going to back them up every time.
You just did it again. So what I would hear is what you asked me the first time we met. Did Velma, or should they say their name? And I heard Velma tell you her name. I think if you even said, you've even videoed it, right? The way the speakers and the headsets work, and that's what I was trying to tell you a story of, is you see them, they're wearing a headset, right, while they're talking. So sometimes there's a lag between what it hears and what it responds. That's sometimes the technology. I've even had it personally when I've been on waiting calls, right? If I was to call, let's say, customer service for my Target account or something like that, right? Sometimes you hear that lag or delay because it's also doing the electronic. I think I heard it, Justin, and I heard she was trying...
It's not finished yet.
To answer your question, I hadn't finished.
That's what you're going to keep doing, is you're going to keep defending them, making it little excuses about the headset and stuff like that. That's what you did the first time and
I'm just telling you what I consider to be
I've got proof right here. That's why I'm trying to let you listen to it. And the first time you backed them up, and I asked Nikki for your phone number. I know you gave it, but I don't know where it's at. It was back at home somewhere, and she told me that she wasn't going to give it.
Justin, I think when we even met a year ago, we just talked about that walking over here. I think I even gave you my card and even my cell number.
Of course you did. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, that it's somewhere back at home where I had it in all my files and all that. I didn't have freedom of press. Sure. You ask these questions. Maybe I have it, and maybe I just want to do it just to see if she's professional. You understand?
And that's fine. And actually... You got to me, and the minute they did the information that you had that day, I got it, and I called you right back, I think within a given day.
So here we go.
Up to me. So what I'm trying to explain to you is that I was told you have that option to leave a message. Otherwise, your call is going to go to dispatch.
Give me your supervisor right now.
Whose supervisor?
Your supervisor.
Okay, why do you need my supervisor?
Let me speak to your supervisor. It's your duty when asked by the public to get your supervisor.
Okay, Justin, I know this is you. So, okay, one moment.
And that's what you call doxing.
What is doxing? And I
When
heard
you-
you say that before. How do you spell that? Because I was trying to even look it up. So you're educating me. So
Mhm.
what is it?
Look it up when we're done here. You
How
have
do you
to,
spell it?
huh?
What-
Doxing?
Yeah,
Look it up on your phone. You got Google right there.
I did, but I couldn't even find it. So what is doxing?
It's like you know the person, and you should call me by sir instead of that. She calls me by my name.
Right. What? How do you spell that?
You don't know?
I don't. That's why I'm asking you,
Look,
because you're
Google it.
educating me.
Doxing.
So, but I have to Google
What
it.
is doxing? Yeah. What
But
is
how do I
doxing?
type it in? How do I spell it?
Ask the Google. Speak into it and ask them what does
Oh.
doxing mean.
I need a help to spell it. I do the spelling.
Exactly. I'm
instead of the
indoctrinated.
voice.
Is what he's doing. Exactly what he's doing.
What is it? Spell it for me.
Ask the Google. Speak into it.
Oh, I can't do that. I'll just guess on it. DOTSON. Is that correct?
I'm not worried about that now. But doxing is naming somebody when they're not shouldn't be being named. She should go by sir.
Should go by sir. You know, I heard
And
you
she knows who I am,
Mhm.
and she names me by my name instead of just calling me sir. Being more professional, and that's very unprofessional of her doxing my name.
Is it X in there?
I'm not talking about that right now. You'll find out.
You just said it. I'm trying to figure that out.
We'll figure it out later.
Okay.
You know.
Well, I know you say sir and stuff, and I know other people, Justin, are actually offended by sir.
Mhm.
I think I've read a study. Did you see a study that was done by the Marine Corps that actually said they were going to ban
We're not
using
done here.
sir or ma'am? And so I think that's something I was even
There you
looking at
go
as well.
again. Changing the whole subject.
No, I'm just asking how does an employee, even myself, because I've talked to you as Justin, even I would say up till now.
And
just
what's your
Justin, I
position
said-
again? Explain your position.
I'm the
Position.
No, and I guess my question is, I know some people are offended. I have a habit of saying sir. I said Justin and sir. I think I've said Justin a fair amount of time till today, till we
Mhm.
sat down.
Yeah.
And I thought we had a rapport, and you didn't say I'm offended by me calling you Justin. And
Because
so-
you were more professional.
Oh, okay. So it's okay if you think that I'm professional. Just call you by your name?
I guess you could say I think you are.
Okay. I'm trying to understand, Justin, because you're saying that.
I'm down
sir.
here redressing my grievances about the poor attitudes that the ladies that work under you.
Yeah, and I'm trying to understand because I think you're representing the public. Some people may be offended by sir and ma'am, so should we say that first and hope we're not offended?
You're in this position. How should you answer the phone when it comes to this situation?
I think we answer it with the name, and if they give us a name and we ask them, would you prefer to go by this? That's one option.
Mhm.
Some people do that. I think sitting in customer service just for 5 minutes before you came in, I heard people talk by the name, right, to the customers because they handed over their
But that's not what I'm trying to get at. That's unprofessional behavior. And her knowing my name, she knows my channel name. She knows, did I give her my name? No. And she knew who I was. Especially in this what I'm doing as an independent journalist. I gather public information for public interest.
Mhm.
You ever heard of Smith versus Cummings? Understand?
Is that related to
That's
doxing?
Supreme Court law about us gathering public information for public interest.
Oh, I thought we were talking doxing. Are we still on that yet? Or have we moved on? I'm just
Doxing?
Doxing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it DOXING?
I'm not worried about that right now.
I'm trying to understand because you're wanting me to educate me, and I'm trying to become educated.
Did I say I was here to educate you? I was here to redress my grievances.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to tell you the stories and backgrounds around sir or ma'am that I've.
Then
heard
you're
about.
making an excuse with the headsets. This is what the public needs to understand. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Maybe the headsets are. Maybe you need to update on your headsets.
And I'm saying that I don't know why the delay. I was trying to give it by the way it sounded.
Right, Jen Demicola? These guys are. You guys want to ask them some questions? You need to stop deflecting. Correct the piss poor behavior. John Demicola asked.
Mm-hmm.
See, people are watching you. I'm not. These are the ones that send me here. Your bosses send me here.
Mm-hmm.
To make sure you guys are doing your jobs correctly. This is the reason why the ladies are acting unprofessional. You keep on ignoring what I'm trying to correct here, and you're going down a whole different road every time.
Well, Justin, I scheduled a meeting with you. I think every time you've called me, I've scheduled a meeting.
This is the second meeting.
Well, okay, every time is two. But the 2 times, let me rephrase that then, the 2 times that you've reached out to me.
But I'm really here for you to, you know, educate those ladies about being more professional on the phone. You know, they know who I am, they know what I do. And this whole town is a fail. Every office that I go to, same thing. So what are you gonna do? You said you had a word with him, and the first time that we came in here, you said that you were gonna have a word with him. It seemed like if you did, it went through one ear and out the other, and it seems like either that you never had a word with him.
Well, I discussed it with them. You asked about the name, and they have given their name. Of course, we wear our badges outward facing for the public. I did listen to the conversation with Nikki, and she was trying to tell you we're...
There you go again. Overseeing the unprofessionalism. Did I ask her for your phone number?
I heard you say that, yeah, and she did not provide it. But then I reached out to you and made sure you had it, right?
That's what I'm here to correct. Mm-hmm. You know, but you keep on going down a different road, protecting them, and that's the reason why they're not getting it, because you're not going to give them the correct information about how to serve the public professionally.
Yeah. Well,
and you keep on going down a different road. You keep on doing it. I knew this was going to happen. That's why I decided. That's why I wanted to have this meeting too. That needs to stop. You avoiding all the main situation I'm here for, and you're trying to oversee the unprofessional way they're coming across, especially me, and you keep on making excuses.
Well, I tried to answer those questions, right? And we didn't talk about Nikki. I think, Nikki, you had concerns, addressed grievances. You even talked to another customer service person. They gave your name, they give them their name to you, if I recall on that video. Why? Because you wanted to make sure I got something, which I did before that day was out, just like you were asking for customer service, and they responded. Again, you're going to say every time I say something like that, I'm defending them, and I respect that you have your opinion. I think that if you look, and I looked at that video, Justin, and there was a lot of people in that customer service, and Nikki said,
stop doxing me and just get your supervisor.
I am not bossing you. What do you mean by that?
Doxing me.
With the X, right?
I would rather go by sir.
And that's what I was trying to say. Some people are offended by sir. How would an employee know?
I'm not offended by sir.
Well, right, you could.
I'm not one of those people.
Now you just told him sir, and I think even Nikki used sir with you, right? And I hope that...
And I did call. She went to go get Nikki, and Nikki never answered her phone because she knew who I was. And that's the reason why. And the first time that I came in here, I told you they called the police on me.
First time, is that what
the very first time I came in here?
Yeah.
The police was called, and that's when the employees in the back were pulling out their phones and recording me back.
And I think when we met a year ago, Justin, I said, you know, we were all learning, just like you were learning to be a press, right? To be a First Amendment auditor. We were all learning when this first happened, right? And I think, even though you'll say I'm defending them, I think we have got better at learning First Amendment rights, right? And your opportunities of what you're trying to do, right? That you're serving the public.
Okay, Matthew King's asking you a question. It says, ask about the $12 million in local grant funding, taxpayer funded.
I think what he's talking about and who would pay, and I guess that would not be from GRT, but there is a potential that we may get some state funding to help us with making some new generation, right? Because we lost San Juan Power Plant, and we have asked for opportunities of grant funding from the state. So if you're looking at that grant funding, I guess that could be a piece of it. So he had a great question.
Yeah. So Don Nicola says, how did she get my name? How did she get my name anyways? I don't know, Justin. You would know. You had more interactions with Velma than I have personally, right? I haven't been there for every one of your interactions. Because through the police station.
I don't know if it was that, or you might have said it at some point.
Because the police station is very unprofessional, and they look into my history. They got the wrong person. They're saying that I went and did something with a 14-year-old girl back in about, 8-10 years ago, and that's what they keep bringing up. And you guys go and look into my files up at the wrong person. You guys think that's me, and you guys know it's not me. And you guys keep on bringing up that I did something with a little girl, and I'm a softball coach. And what do softball coaches get done every year? Background checks.
Mm-hmm. I can only speak for my department, Justin. It wouldn't be my place to speak on.
But here, I'm here to redress my grievances about the unprofessional behavior with the young ladies that are giving me a hard time.
And I blocked out time for us to have this conversation.
So.
Sir.
Sir?
Yes. Give me your supervisor.
1 moment, please. Arnold is not available. Record your message after the tone. When you
decided not to leave a message?
Because it's probably Nikki, the one that was there that day, and she did come out. I think it was the next day, and
yeah. That was Miss Arnold, if you heard.
I heard it.
That's not Nikki Parks.
That's
one of the supervisors here.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. So what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do? You're gonna keep on overriding this, or you're gonna correct them on their unprofessional behavior? Because right here in the City Code of Ordinances, Article 7, Disciplinary Action, Section 21-7-1 grounds. You ever read that?
I have read it before, yes.
Just, she was unprofessional. I mean, I keep on forgetting her name. You heard her voice, your employee. What was her name again?
Her name is Velma.
Velma, yeah. And she wasn't given her full name. That's the reason why I came down here. She just kept on saying V.
And then she said Velma just again.
No, this is the way before all of this.
Right.
And I didn't find out until I came into the building and somebody named her name. Actually named her name. Oh, you need to speak to Velma. I said, oh, okay, that's her name. And she said she didn't have to give her name. Said everybody goes by V. But when asked by the public, professionally give your name.
Yeah, and I think we said that. I mean, we're not absolutely required to say her name, but we have to have our badges which show it, which basically has our name, right? And so
you don't. What was that again? You don't have to say your name.
Correct. We have to show our badges.
And you guys work for the public. Do you guys assist the public?
Yeah, but honestly, if you can see my name, I don't know if you zoomed in on that. And
see, that's the reason why they're unprofessional, because you're letting them be unprofessional.
But Justin, you say talking to. I think it's more education, and as we improve, and I think. You heard Velma give you her name when she called. There
you go again, down the wrong road. I'm here for the bad attitude that she has. I'm not here about her saying her name. I said she'd give her name, but in an unprofessional way.
Justin, you asked if we talked and if we've seen improvement. You got to say that if you said we were saying V, my employees are giving you their name, every one of them.
There's no improvement at all. What about the behavior? You just heard the recording of her raising her voice at me.
Right, I think she was trying to answer your questions, right? And she was telling you how to get a hold of non-emergency dispatch. Then she was also educating you on how it goes through Aztec. And then she gave that to you again.
There you go again, down the wrong road. Are you going to fix the unprofessional behavior? Or are you just going to keep on overriding the unprofessionalism that's going on in this office?
I think our public or our employees give you that information. I think
in an unprofessional way.
Well, in your opinion, yes, sir. I think you're saying that. I think Nikki gave you the information again twice when she was answering because you needed to do IPRs, and I think you did some IPRs, right? Is that correct?
IPRs what?
An Information Public Records Act?
Yeah, I got the name of all you guys.
Yeah,
and
so
through City Hall and how much you make. Yeah. I'm going to find out how much you make in this position by not correcting the unprofessional behavior in here.
And it's public record out there. You could Google me and find.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. That's why I went up there. I was told to go to the public, to City Hall. That's where I can get all the information. That's when I knew this building is publicly funded.
Nikki told you that, right? In part of that video I watched, she told you how and where to go get that. And then even above and beyond
there you go again. going down a different road, not trying to correct the unprofessional behavior that Nikki and Velma had. This is what I'm here to fix. Are you going to fix it or not?
Well, I think we're agreeing to disagree to some extent.
There you go. You
that,
sound like, what was the manager's name up there? You guys sound like brothers. You and, what's his name? That's all you guys, this is the reason why San Juan County is, all my audits, they're all fails. Now this is going to be a fail because you don't want to correct the wrongs, the unprofessional, that what Velma and Nikki coming across the public, unprofessional, telling me that they're not going to give me numbers. Velma raising her voice at me, doxing me, and when asked by the public for your phone number, they should just professionally give it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so I get some of that, and there's probably a little...
You don't get it at all. Just some of it. See, that's the problem.
Well, I think there's benefits, and I think we have improved. I know apparently you disagree with that because we met early, right? We have been educated.
It's not me disagreeing. I'm trying to fix the situation. You're the one that's disagreeing.
Well, if you keep interrupting me, Justin, I'll just hang out here till you ask me a question. But I'm trying to answer your questions, right? So
it's one simple, easy question, but you keep on going down the wrong road with all these. Are you going to fix the situation or not?
I think that they gave you the answers that you were looking for, and you asked them repeatedly the same questions.
Right, for the record.
Approve. I think that when Nikki's told you that, hey, is there anything else I can do to help you with? Because there's public that are looking for support. She was in the customer service window, and there were a lot of people that you're saying you are representing trying to get a service from us. So I hope you would respect that, right? Would you respect that you're representing the public and the public was looking for a service?
Well, let's make it real sweet and simple here. Are you going to correct them or are you not?
I've seen things that...
there you go again. Yes or no?
There is no yes or no. For the correction you see, it's an interpretation you have. I guess the answer is, would I offend somebody with doxing? I'm trying to understand that, Cyril. I still can't understand how to spell that.
Exactly, Leslie Sullivan.
So, does any of the...
You guys want to ask him some questions about why he's keeping his the public church here unprofessional? This is the reason why they're unprofessional, because he does not want to do nothing about it. He keeps on going down the whole... He keeps on overseeing the unprofessionalism, and he said we have to agree to disagree.
Again, as you're looking for we could improve on in customer service, you're always trying to get better. But we also met your needs, asked your questions. You may not have got my number that day. You got my number. I made sure I reached out to you. The information you provided customer service to get to me, I had within probably an hour.
I asked her for your number, and what did she tell me?
I think she said I cannot provide that to you.
She said she's not going to give it.
Mm-hmm. And then I gladly gave it to you, right? So, and I think, again, I gave it to you before. I think I even gave you a card, and I apologize if you lost it. But, again, I gave you my direct line the other day. We talked. You know, I thought you might say, hey, I was trying to move off the meeting, but I actually moved it off to help our youth in our community, which I think you support as well, as you heard when we were walking in here. And so I appreciate that from you, sir, and I appreciate your accommodating to today. But I think we all want to make our community better.
So me and your bosses here want to know, are you going to correct them or not?
What do you want corrected?
The unprofessional behavior.
Define that.
You just heard it right on the phone right there on the recording.
Right. So you've said Dotson or Dachshund. I'm still trying to understand what that word is. Did anybody give you the spelling? But one of those, I guess I'll say for that piece, is some people are offended by sir or ma'am. Some people use formality, or some people will say, I prefer to go by this. I think I've even said myself personally, my name is Hank, but I don't go by Henry, because I'm not a Henry, I'm a Hank. Frankly, my name is not Henry, it's Hank, for example. And some people are offended by being called sir or ma'am. And so I think you have to build that rapport as you have a conversation. I think we need to evaluate that, because there's no requirement to say sir or ma'am by a customer service association or associate or me to the public. So I've got to figure out how do I answer that question, because if I say something, say sir or ma'am to somebody, they may be offended by it. And I just gave you an example of the armed services where they're considering getting away from that. And so how do you work through that in today's day?
See, you're making it worse for San Juan County. You know,
I'm trying not to, because I really love it here. I grew
but
up
you
here.
are.
So my goal is not to make it worse for San Juan County.
Yeah, like I said, all my public tours, all my audits, the same situation with you not correcting who oversees the church here, not wanting to fix the situation. You know, you're going down you're avoiding about correcting them or not. And that's what I came down here to press you on, to redress my grievances on.
Yeah, and I'm hearing your grievance. You consider that they were rude to you, I'm assuming.
And everybody here is seeing, you know, you're defending them, is what you're doing. You know, you don't want to correct it. You're here saying you want to agree to disagree. And this is not how it's supposed to be working. You're supposed to be here to fix the situation in your position. Well, but you're here defending them is what you're doing.
Well, I don't think Nikki cut you off too short. She tried to answer your questions.
There you go again, defending them.
Well, I'm asking you, Justin, do you think it was okay to start helping customers again? Because they were there, you're representing them, right?
In an unprofessional manner. You know, the way that Nikki comes up to me, she knows who I am. She rolls her eyes a lot with that no smile on her face. She only does it because she knows what I do and who I am, and I'm exposing what's going on here in San Juan County. I get the real news out there. Okay.
Well, I think anytime you do customer service, you could improve, but I think they answered your questions. And
yeah, in an unprofessional way that you should be fixing, that I'm trying to redress my grievance here, telling you to fix, but you're here saying you agree to disagree.
Well, I'm hearing you, Justin, and so I'm taking
So who's the boss here?
Who's the boss
here?
For this
right now.
For this department right here, the boss would be the ratepayers of the...
Including me.
Yeah. Yeah, you live here and you pay your utility bill. Yeah. And that's why I'm sitting here listening to you. I mean, how many people schedule meetings?
But you guys think you guys can run the show. Yeah. You guys think you can do whatever you want and not inform these public clerks that work under you. See, this is the reason why your department is unprofessional. You're letting them be unprofessional.
How many department heads or people you talk to schedule meetings with you?
What's that?
How many percentage of people are different
places? I've sat down with Mr. Mace, and he said the same thing with you. I remember his name. You guys seem like brothers. You know, what's the 5 elements under the First Amendment?
Well, I think I know them, and I asked you before what they are, so tell me them.
No, so I want you to. Go ahead.
Speech, religion, assembly, petition. You know, I'm just rambling them off, right? So,
yeah. Can you recite them to me?
No.
You can't recite those to me?
I can't recite them verbatim.
Yeah.
No.
You know, you want me to educate you on that?
That's up to you, sir. It's your tongue.
Freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of religion, freedom to assemble, and freedom to petition and redress our government.
I think I got them all when I just said it a minute ago, but
you didn't really think that you got it, but you know, this is a. If you don't understand that, you would fix the situation. But you're over here and you don't want to believe in the 5 elements. You're saying that you agree to disagree with the 5 elements under the first.
Well, I think me just scheduling discussion is signs of respect for you. I hope you understand that.
Yeah, that's on that part. Yeah, you're being professional. Scheduling a meeting and sitting down here. You were brave enough to do that, but the failure here again is you not wanting to correct the situation. So you just recited the 5 elements under the First Amendment, and you're saying that you agree to disagree with those elements.
Oh no, I didn't say that. I've never told you that you could not video in public places. I've sat down with you and didn't say don't video me here while I'm working today.
Because you know I have every right to come in here and
Well,
You know, as the freedom of press, you get that. You know what freedom of press is, right?
Well, you just asked me if I understood it, and I'm telling you yes, because I'm
Mm-hmm.
sitting here today.
So that's why I'm here, redressing my grievances.
Is there anything else you want to talk about today?
Are you going to correct the situation or not? Are you just going to sit here and override that simple question? Right?
I think I've answered that question, Justin, already.
So what's the question? You agree to disagree, right? No, he's not going to do it, guys.
You asked me what's the question.
Yeah, but you're never answering the question.
Mm-hmm.
You keep on saying, you know, you're not. To me, you're saying you're agreeing to disagree. It's the same thing that
Well, I think
Mr.
you asked
Mays.
an interpretation of unprofessionalism, and I answered that I think they answered all your questions when you asked them questions. It's like, can I do this? How do I do this? And they give you answers as you went through it. And that's what they did, right? You asked them questions, and they gave you answers, correct?
In an unprofessional way.
How would professional look like to you?
You explain it to me.
Okay. I think they would answer your questions, meet your needs, see if there was anything else that you may need, make sure that you got whatever you needed. And I think you got whatever you needed from all of those processes. That are the processes that I've seen, Justin. I haven't seen, I only looked at the one you mentioned for the utility and customer service.
All right, guys. This is what he thinks. This is what he's overseeing.
Sir,
Yes. Give me your supervisor.
1 moment, please.
Was that unprofessional? She said 1 moment, please.
You're overseeing the whole thing here.
Oversee the whole thing. But I do represent the utility.
He doesn't hear the unprofessionalism in his
City of Farmington, where
voice.
can I direct your call?
Yes, who am I speaking with?
This is Selma.
Okay, well, I'm trying to get a hold of the police station, and this is what I got from Aztec, New Mexico, and I've been trying to tell them. I just let her know that, and she said she called the police station, and they're waiting for my call.
Okay, so right now it's just going straight to voicemail, so you're going to have to leave a message. That's all I was told this morning from the police department.
Well, what I was just told is that they're expecting my call. I just called a while ago to Aztec.
Well, do you have a name on the person who's expecting your call? I can send you directly there.
That's not what I was told. I was told that go ahead and call the Farmington police station. This is the number that
Because
I got.
right now, I don't know what I was out all last week, so I was not here. I was told this morning when I returned to work. Voicemail. So you have that option to leave a voicemail. They will return your call. You're gonna have to leave your name and number.
So whose line is
Sorry,
that?
that's all I was told.
Is Aztec line, or are you telling the truth?
So right now it's gonna send you to dispatch. I think if you don't leave a message.
Is the police
Which
station
is
open?
the Aztec line. Which is the Aztec line? Yes, the 334-6622. It's a non-emergency number.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to leave a message. That's all I can tell you. I'm sorry.
Are they open today?
They are open, yes.
That's all I'm trying to figure out. So they're not answering. Over to Aztec.
Okay, well, I just explained to you that they're not
I talked to
answering
your
the phone right
supervisor.
now. I'm not sure what's going on.
Give me your
But all I
supervisor.
was told this morning, no, you listen,
So I heard it again, Jason. Sorry. No disrespect, no doxing there. Justin.
Yeah, but you don't see that part.
Oh,
Is
sorry.
not what you're not seeing the unprofessional behavior that Velma's having with me, and you're saying, oh yeah, she gave her name, but you're defending them is what you're doing, and I got proof right here. She's raising her voice at me.
I think she was trying to make sure she
There you go again.
Again, I don't raise my voice when you interrupt me, but I understand where you're coming from.
No, you don't. You don't understand at all.
No, I respect where you're coming from, or else I wouldn't have sat down. But Justin, I have a meeting at 11, so I apologize, and I need to prep for that meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And I made sure we blocked out enough time, and we've been going probably for 40 minutes right now. Is there anything else I can help you with today? We can reschedule.
Yeah, you
another
can help me
meeting.
by fixing the situation instead of saying you agree to disagree, and you're overseeing all the unprofessional behavior that's going on in the clerk's office.
Yeah.
But you're not wanting to do that.
In the clerk's office? No, I mean, that's our customer service office. Yes, sir. I think I knew what you meant.
Yeah, the
So-
customer service
Yeah,
office.
sorry, because you said clerk. So I get where you're coming from.
No, you don't.
I get your perspective. Let me rephrase that. And so I appreciate that. We could always work to improve, and we'll look to do better. If for what you're looking for beyond that, I think that's what I'm willing to commit to. We could always improve our customer service. But I think they did give you everything you asked for.
There you go again.
They give you everything you asked for.
In an unprofessional manner.
With the exception of my phone number, and I made sure I got that to you as quick as I possibly could. And I know I've gave it to you before.
I have it, but I just didn't have it that day.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have sat down with you if I didn't respect that. I hope you understand that, sir.
Yeah, so that's what I came down here to see if you were going to fix the situation or not. And so are you going to have a word with him again, or are you just going to keep...
You've asked me the same question.
And you're not answering it.
I'm answered it the best I can for
yes or no.
There is no yes or no with that.
There you go, guys. So this is another First Amendment fail.
All right. Well, I apologize for your opinion in that.
It's a fail.
Would you like to meet again, Justin, or because I apologize that we're already at 10:42
sure,
and I got to
course.
prep for the next meeting. Would you like to meet again, or
set the date?
Okay, let's talk more. How about we're right in the middle of budget? Is it okay to be like 2 weeks out? Is that okay for you?
That'll be fine.
Okay, and we'll schedule a time that works for both of us. How's that sound?
If we come in here, are we going to talk about fixing the attitudes in here? Is it going to be yes or no again, that meeting?
I think we'll go wherever you want to go with that meeting, Justin.
It's about what you're supposed to be doing in this office, correcting the situation. But is that meeting going to be, it's not a yes or a no, or we have to agree to disagree? Is the meeting going to be about that again?
Well, again, I think they provided you the service you were asking. You just believe they did it unprofessionally, because is what you're telling me, correct?
You just heard it.
Okay. Again, that's an impression, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we could, can we reschedule that? And I apologize, Justin, but I told you, I think even when I called you and we said,
are we going to have the same about agreeing to disagree?
I don't know. I think we'll go wherever you'd like it to go if you want to.
I'm here to fix the situation, and you don't want to fix the situation. There's no yes, there's no, and there's we don't have to agree to disagree. So this makes it a First Amendment fail.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your input.
So, City of Ordinances, Section 21-7-1. Then you got Section 25-2-45. Then you ever heard of Brasberg versus him? Then you'll get it.
How do you spell that? I keep asking you. Do you know how does it spell?
Why should I help you out when you're not going to help the situation out here? Situation, this is a First Amendment fail.
Yeah, I'm just intrigued. So I mean, I searched 2 or 3 times for it based on you saying it, but I'll find it.
Yeah. Agreeing to disagree and saying there's no yes or there's no no.
Understood. Well, I appreciate you.
No, you don't understand at all.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming over, honestly.
Yeah, I appreciate your time also.
Yeah. Like I said, I blocked out.
Like I keep telling my viewers, you guys act professional, but you're not professional. You guys know how to act, just like the movie stars, but you guys are
my goal is to be professional as best I can.
Yeah, you act like it, but you're not.
Okay.
So this is Hank ADAIR. What did you say you were again?
I'm the utility director for Farmington Electric Utility System.
Mm-hmm. So you're not going to fix the situation, is what you're saying. It's we agree to disagree, and you're not going to say it's not a yes or a no. So again, First Amendment fail.
Okay.
Yeah, have a good day.
Well, Justin, let me get your visitor badge if I can, and then I'll check you out. So I know you probably got to go back to work today.
Oh, this is my job too.
Okay, absolutely. Well, we'll talk more, sir. Okay.
Yeah, if it's going to be about yes or there's no yes, there's no no, and we have to agree to disagree, it's going to be another fail.
All right. Well, we can talk more. Hey, I appreciate your time.
Talk more about this electric utility system failing.
Yeah. Thank you, Justin. I'm sorry I got to go.
Mr. ADAIR.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, guys.
The meeting is here.
Yeah. So we were just wrapping up. So thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so I appreciate you guys joining. Yeah, He doesn't want to fix the situation, so this is the First Amendment fail. Please share this video. This is San Juan County. It's terrible. Like I said, they act professional, but they're not professional. I got to get to work, guys. Yeah, he's a clown. Steve Albuquerque. Child Kicker. Leslie Sullivan. Jose G. Blind Man Audits. Unindoctrinated. For the record, Keto on Kratom. You guys all supported John Denicola. Cynthia. Appreciate you guys joining. Comp. Matthew the King. Appreciate you guys all coming in. Bokomo. Yeah, I came down here, but he's just defending the clerks. And Gloria, I appreciate it. You guys go support each other's channels. I don't know if you guys got everybody's linked in the live. And yeah, he is unindoctrinated, condescending. He doesn't want to answer no questions. He doesn't want to see the unprofessional. Truth be told, audits. Appreciate you joining Truth Be Told Audits. You guys please go and support each other's channel. Yeah, it's a fail, Mindy. The guy doesn't want to do, he agrees to disagree. He said there's no yes or no to if he's going to fix the situation with the clerks to answer the phone and serve the public here.
But you know, I always tell you everything. I always tell you everything when everything happens.
Alright, guys. I'm going to end my live here and appreciate you guys joining. Thank you, Unindoctrinated.
You're always the first to know everything too, so.
Right, John Denicola.
Okay.
Nice day out today. So, all right, guys, you have a good one. Appreciate it. Catch you on the next one.